This is the Dzogchen Sunday Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School. Welcome to Meditate Like a Jedi. This morning, I would very much like to recite with you the first half of the Dzogchen classic Spaciousness of Vajrasattva. There we go. So let's dig right in. Listen, O virtuous one, I will show you the truth of your being. You are and always have been Vajrasattva, the infinite consciousness, living presence, and creative power of the divine. The vast spaciousness of being, always good, the way of liberation for all beings. Beyond appearance and disappearance, beyond the grasp of the intellect. Love being our essence, attainment is already complete, and there is no need to strive at practicing great compassion. Love being our essence, Love being the supreme good, there is no need to extol the many splendid qualities of compassion. So what I think I'm going to do for my friends on Facebook is move the camera, see if that doesn't improve things or not. Nope, doesn't improve things at all. Yep, the camera needs to be over there, so I'm just going to undo that. Here we go. Oh boy. Okay, let's continue. Phenomena are not other than the true condition. Without input on our part, they appear and disappear. Naturally arising wisdom need not be actively sought. Self-liberating by nature, it reveals the way. Earth, air, fire, and water are the indwelling divine. Despite our mistaken notions, liberation dawns from within our own being and is not dependent on others. Supreme wisdom is difficult to realize except by the way of wisdom itself. Dependence on others is merely notional, since bliss actually arises naturally from within. Excuse me whilst I cough up a lung. And yet the miraculous is not beyond our recognition, due to intuitive insight into the natural state. Our innate capacities and spiritual powers come to the fore naturally from within our own inner depths. Real meditation is effortless letting go in the true condition. This true condition never appears to us as something which can be seen. Striving to grasp it, we prevent the recognition of its true nature. Nor can the supreme secrecy of the primal continuum be revealed by hearing about it. Nor can words reveal its nature, even in the barest measure. The suffering of sentient beings is only consciousness, intrinsically perfect energy in varied forms. Beyond movement, unshaken, it abides equally in all. People talk of karma. In truth, there is only consciousness beyond all our notions. For those imprisoned in the ups and downs of thought and emotion, the pristine continuum of awareness remains hidden. The mind of awakening gives rise to all appearances. Being unborn, it is indestructible. This timeless space of pure being is beyond the reach of thoughts. The deepest meditative tranquility does not think of itself as this or that. There is no need to conceptualize or purify the mind of concepts, although wisdom may, as it comes to the fore, take the form of concepts. Some meditators strive to put their minds into a thought-free state, thinking this gives them access to something subtle. They isolate themselves in lonely places. Examined closely, this is seen to be a form of conceptual meditation. Thinking in terms of causes and conditions, such seekers strive to transcend this world. They reject the bad and accept the good, although non-dual wisdom already transcends dualities like bad and good. Clinging and indifference are concepts, so too echo-like is anything in between. Joy and sorrow arise from the same source, so declares Vajrasattva, refuge of all. Where else could aversion, attachment, and anger arise except from the luminous energy of the mind? Objects of pleasure are also just this, formulations of the energy of the light of wisdom. Concepts are like space, but neither space nor concepts ever come into true existence. Abiding in spacious consciousness beyond desire and directed intent, one's condition widens to infinity. Concept-free equanimity is the ground of being, but like the moon reflected on water, it cannot be grasped. Through the divine creative energy, the vibratory sounds of speech are manifested. The mantric sounds of ah and ta and pa and the many elaborations express the creative power of infinite consciousness and figure forth the mind of light. Emma ho, oh how amazing! The enlightened realm is never found by seeking and can never be perceived by the six senses. Those who seek it in this way are like the blind ones grasping for the sky. A graduated spiritual path of purification is at odds with the effortlessness of the true condition. Realization does not come from... Take two. Realization does not come by following such a path. That is like searching for the end of space. The true condition, being what it is, revealed as it is, cannot be seen as a path to travel. The state of effortless enlightenment is the source of all. Its manifestations are all marvelous wonders. Past and present abide within the true condition. The eternal now of consciousness is the path for all. This is suchness, the light of wisdom, the realization of enlightened beings, both past and yet to come. This living presence is the universal way. The moon and its reflection on water are non-dual. The mind of awakening is not to be found by those engrossed in fabricated features and stages of the way. Focusing attention on present pleasures and their future consequences is a limiting way to follow any path. It is something to avoid. Past, present, and future are one, not three. Only the present has endured throughout time. The nature of reality pervades the whole of creation, its wonderful qualities everywhere to be found. Everything that appears in all the worlds derives from karma, is rooted in concepts, and is phantasmal in nature. Even the situation of a universal emperor is merely a training ground for dealing with illusion. Those who meditate using the time-bound intellect will never be liberated within the time frame of their imagining. For those whose practice is rooted in prayers and striving, everything said about emptiness fully applies. That concludes our recitation of the first half of the Dzogchen classic, Spaciousness of Vajrasattva. For the remainder of this mid-morning live stream, we can sit and breathe and notice and rest. Excuse me. The most efficient way to gently invite our subtle energies to coalesce in our lower abdomen is for us to rest, or for us to touch the tip of our, oopsie, it's not really showing, is it? Still not showing. There we go. It's for us to touch the tip of our little left little finger to the lowest knuckle of our right little finger, palms up in our lap. Excuse me. The most efficient way for us to practice mindfulness, oopsie, is for us to silently and mentally recite the demonstrative pronoun this every time we feel our diaphragm inhaling. Similarly, the most efficient way for us to practice meditation is for us to silently and mentally recite the verb rest every time we feel our diaphragm exhale. Every time we silently and mentally recite the demonstrative pronoun this during our inhalation, we can advance our right thumb up the creases of its fingers. Together, let us do this as a team right now. Having run out of creases on our right hand, we turn our attention to our left hand and touch the tip of our left thumb to the lower set of creases on our left little finger. Therefore, on our left hand, we count sets of 12 inhalations each. I hope that makes sense. Let's switch gears. The most efficient way for us to gently invite our real or imagined subtle energies to coalesce at the crown of our head is for us to touch the tip of our left index finger to the bottom knuckle of our right index finger, palms up in our lap. Do remember that the most efficient way for us to practice mindfulness is to silently and mentally recite the demonstrative pronoun this every time we feel air enter our nostrils. And similarly, the most efficient way for us to practice meditation is for us to silently and mentally recite the verb rest every time we feel air exit our nostrils. Let us shift gears again. A gentle way of inviting our subtle energies to coalesce behind our navel is to rest the tip of our left middle finger upon the lower knuckle of our right middle finger, palms up in our lap. Remember, the most efficient way to practice mindfulness is to silently and mentally recite the demonstrative pronoun this as we feel our diaphragm breathe in. Similarly, the most efficient way to practice meditation is to silently and mentally recite the verb rest as we feel our diaphragm exhale. I was mistaken. I apologize. Let me correct that real quick. Let us touch the tip of our left ring finger to the tip of our right ring finger. I'm sorry, to the lowest knuckle on our right ring finger, palms up in our lap. Welcome to the live stream. The key to mindfulness is to silently and mentally recite the demonstrative pronoun this every time we feel our body inhale. The key to meditation is to silently and mentally recite the verb rest every time we feel our body exhale. Let us shift gears a final time. A gentle way to invite our subtle energies to coalesce at our chest is for us to touch the tip of our left middle finger to the great knuckle, the lower knuckle of our right middle finger, palms up in our lap. As we feel our chest swell, silently and mentally, we can recite the demonstrative pronoun this, and as such practice the essence of mindfulness. As we feel our chest gently sink, as subtly we exhale, we can silently and mentally recite the verb rest, the essence of meditation. You have taken your first step into a much larger world. If you feel that I have earned it, you could give this live stream a thumbs up. You could even help support this channel. For Meditate Like a Jedi is made possible thanks to the generosity of viewers just like you. In approximately 7 hours, I would very much like to return to lead today's evening lesson and practice of Meditate Like a Jedi. And if you are as geeky as me, may the Force be with you always.